Hello and welcome. I'm Aaron Gartland with Gartland Injury Law. I'm excited to deliver a presentation on driving value in your automobile wreck case. Recently, in fact, back on September the 23rd, I had the great opportunity to drive over to the University of Alabama Law School and participate in their annual litigating automobile wreck case seminar. And not only participate in it, but to be part of the faculty actually giving a presentation. A very distinguished faculty, including Judge James Roberts, who gave a judge's perspective, Matt Glover, who discussed venue from litigating automobile wreck cases. Again, the importance of venue. Randall Donald, who gave a defense lawyer's, in other words, an insurance defense lawyer's perspective, and Cooper Shattuck, who presented the importance of mediation. I was there, of course, to deliver the plaintiff perspective in litigating automobile wreck cases. And you know, getting ready for that presentation and being back at the University of Alabama Law School, which I was so glad to be there, and again to be part of that distinguished, accomplished faculty. Annette Largan with CLE Alabama, or Continuing Legal Education Alabama. Again, this was a continuing legal education seminar for attorneys. And again, we were able to spend a very productive and meaningful day together in training and just working to build and to get better. And again, it's a topic that's very meaningful to us. And so getting ready for the presentation and driving back over to Tuscaloosa, I thought about the great Bob Prince, who reminded us, who has reminded us over the years to love our clients. Also, I thought about what would be meaningful to the attorneys. What did they need to hear in this presentation, and what would you need to hear? What's important to you? And so again, the thought of driving value, adding value to your case. So the goal was, and it is today, to deliver a presentation that would include some takeaways, again, that would drive and add value to your cases and strengthen relationships in the process. So in preparing, I thought about all of the clients in the cases that have made an incredible impact on me over the last 23 years. And that have actually laid the foundation and shaped and built the foundation of Gartland Injury Law. So I decided to share some of those cases for illustration purposes and as a reminder of the great people that we've had the opportunity and have all been blessed to work with. When I was a student at Dothan High School, my dad, God rest his soul, used to say, "Son, get a good education. That's something that no one can take away from you." And I got to admit, at that time, I really didn't understand fully what he meant. Now I realize and have no doubt that I'm continually receiving that great education from the wonderful clients and colleagues I've had the opportunity and the privilege to work with over the years. Again, being back at the University of Alabama Law School, I think this is worth repeating. I was again reminded, and as I give this presentation today, of the great Bob Prince reminding us to love our clients. As lawyers, I believe that's really foundational, especially as injury lawyers. That's foundational to our attorney-client relationship. People are hurting, they're in pain. There's things in their life going on that they're dealing with is just not working out for them, and they need somebody to listen to them, care about them, and lead them in the right direction. President Theodore Roosevelt said, "People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care." All is well that begins well. We must gather all of the information to strategically develop and implement an individualized plan for each case during our initial consultation, while expressing care and concern, and continue to do so in all further communication with not only our words, but our actions moving forward. This establishes connections that facilitate our ability to influence important decisions. You know, one of the most important decisions our clients face is medical treatment and care. We can take it for granted, but many of our clients need encouragement and guidance on how to get started or to continue. This should be addressed from the start, from the very beginning of the case, and monitored throughout the progression of the case. Establish an open line of communication with treatment providers when possible and as necessary. A lot can be accomplished with a phone call. I'm reminded of Nate. And when I think about Nate, the first thing one of the first things that comes to mind is the deposition of Nate's psychiatrist. That doctor authoritatively proclaimed that we had likely saved Nate's life by helping arrange critical psychiatric treatment for an undiagnosed traumatic brain injury as a result of a head-on collision. The case settled for the insurance policy limits available after this testimony. Up to that point, the insurance company, for whatever reason, had not offered one penny to settle that case. Further, the insurance company tried to point out a history of mental health issues and problems with our client. Unfortunately, Nate didn't have any form of medical